Imagine a civilization so advanced, so widespread, it spanned continents. And yet, almost no one learns about it in school. Tartaria, a civilization that built enormous cities and intricate machinery centuries ahead of their time, remains hidden from our textbooks. In one photograph from 19th century Russia, a cityscape shows buildings larger than any European cathedral, constructed with precision machinery that shouldn't have existed. Imagine walking through streets where every building is centuries ahead of its time, and realizing the world wants you to forget it ever existed. Across the globe, evidence appears. Colossal domes in Europe, intricate infrastructure in Asia, maps depicting lands erased from history. At first, discoveries are dismissed as coincidences or exaggerations. But a pattern emerges, a civilization capable of feats we struggle to replicate today, systematically erased. What if the problem isn't missing evidence, but who decides which evidence matters? Could someone be shaping the story of humanity, highlighting some truths while burying others? By the end of this video, we'll connect these anomalies and uncover what's really hidden from history. If even a fraction of this is true, everything you thought you knew about human civilization might only be half the story. So stay with me. The story of Tartaria and the truths it conceals will challenge everything you've ever been taught. From Russia to America, from Europe to Asia, the traces of Tartaria's ingenuity are everywhere. In Siberia, a photograph from the late 1800s shows a massive multi-story building with perfectly symmetrical windows and facades, larger than any cathedral in Europe at the time. Ordinary cranes and pulleys couldn't have done this. Manual labor alone shouldn't have been enough. Yet these buildings exist. In New York, a 19th century blueprint depicts a city grid and machinery that mirrors modern factories, decades before industrialization. Could these machines have functioned without fuel? Metal components with tolerances so precise they resemble modern industrial equipment. Maps show grids decades before the cities existed. A pattern emerges. Tartaria spanned continents, built structures far beyond its era, and yet almost none of this survived in history books. The story was buried, but fragments remain, clues in maps, blueprints, photographs, each one pointing to a civilization whose knowledge rivaled or even surpassed our own. And yet the world largely ignores these clues, until now. In Siberia, a 19th century photograph shows a building so massive and intricately detailed, it dwarfs any contemporary European cathedral. Towers aligned perfectly to celestial patterns. Streets and grids stretch with precision that rivals modern planning. From Asia to Europe, North America to Siberia, the evidence is everywhere. In the United States, blueprints reveal rail systems, bridges and factories functioning like modern industrial complexes, complete with precise machinery and city grids decades before the Industrial Revolution. Why do these grids appear on maps decades before cities existed? Even more mind-bending are the subtle clues in designs. Geometric layouts, astronomical alignments, architectural details hinting at knowledge of science, energy, and technology lost to history. What if centuries of advanced knowledge were deliberately hidden? How much of human history has been rewritten? Could Tartaria's erasure have been intentional to control the story of human progress? The remnants remain, colossal monuments, perfectly aligned structures, intricate blueprints, all revealing secrets centuries ahead of their time. By the end of this series, we'll explore connections between surviving monuments, mysterious technologies, and the possibility that the past is far stranger and more powerful than we've ever been allowed to imagine until now. Tartaria's reach may have extended far beyond what most historians acknowledge. Across Europe, Asia, and North America, structures suggest a civilization that mastered technology centuries ahead of their time. Some domes and towers seem designed to channel energy, heating, cooling, or lighting without fuel. Could these machines have functioned without fuel? In old Russian photographs, enormous machines sit abandoned, their purpose mysterious. Yet their precision rivals modern industrial equipment. Maps and documents show networks of cities and infrastructure stretching across continents, grids and alignments almost too perfect to be coincidental. What if Tartaria's knowledge wasn't just architectural, but scientific, energetic, even geopolitical? Could these structures, machines, and networks reveal a civilization that understood power, energy, and the cosmos in ways we are only beginning to grasp? If Tartaria's achievements were deliberately erased, the knowledge to replicate them may still exist, hidden, forgotten, or intentionally suppressed. And if someone found it today, it could change everything. By the end of this series, we'll uncover clues suggesting Tartaria's influence may still linger in plain sight, encoded in architecture, maps, and technologies. The world may never tell you these stories, but we're about to piece them together, one astonishing discovery at a time, from hidden maps to machines and monuments you've never noticed before. This series has uncovered fragments of a lost civilization, Tartaria, that defies everything we thought we knew. From the underground cities of Turkey to Siberia's colossal cathedrals, from pre-industrial blueprints in the United States to mysterious global grids, a pattern emerges, a civilization with knowledge and technology far ahead of its time. Streets, towers, domes aligned with celestial patterns, machines, infrastructure, energy systems, all appearing centuries before industrialization. And yet, almost all of it vanished from mainstream history. Only fragments remain. Fragments that hint at human achievements centuries ahead of their time, achievements someone may have tried to erase. What if Tartaria's story was deliberately hidden? What truths have been lost? What could happen if even a piece of this knowledge resurfaced today? The remnants exist in plain sight, encoded in streets, monuments, and old maps. The past is stranger, larger, and more powerful than we've been told. And the maps, machines, and monuments hidden in plain sight are waiting for you, if you dare to notice them.